to this Jace Everett song, Bad Things. This is the theme song from True Blood. And the intro, a lot of rockabilly and Texas shuffle, blues style licks in here. The intro, very rockabilly, so I've got a pretty clean sound going through a lot of drippy reverb. What we're going to do is hit the open 6th string, hammer onto the 2nd fret of the 6th string with a slight bend, and then hit the open 6th. Then we're going to hit the 3rd fret of the 6th string with a bend and release, and then we'll hit 2 unbent and open. So let me do the whole lick for you. Okay, so when you speed it up, you'll have this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so at that point the acoustic guitar comes in and the electric's playing along with them, and I'll show you that rhythm on the acoustic. I want to touch on the next part of the intro, which the rockabilly style or drippy reverb guitar is doing. You'll hear this. Alright, so basically what we're doing is open 1st string to 2nd and 3rd fret, back to 2nd and open, and then just hitting an E minor chord. Okay, so that gives you a real kind of, again, Texas style, while the guitar is doing the rhythm. Alright, I'm going to just go ahead and do the intro on the acoustic guitar so I can go right into this rhythm with this E minor shuffle that will last for 4 measures before he starts singing. Okay, so what's really important here, if you're a fan of Stevie Ray Vaughan, Pride and Joy type rhythm, that's what we have here. We're upstrumming on this E minor, really catching the 4th through the 6th string, and then we're putting our pinky down on the 6th string at the 3rd fret as a down strum, but it's pretty palm muting. And then we're going to come back up, and then when we come down, we'll be doing our pinky on the 5th string at the 3rd fret. So you've got this up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and there's pauses between, so it's real important. Just play with the feel. I'm not so much a time player, but just throw your palm down between. Okay, so we got the timing. There you go there. Now, when he starts in with the verse, let's consider the 6th and 5th string at the 3rd fret a measure. Okay, so we're going to, when he says, when you came, and then he'll go to a B7th, back to our E minor lick. Alright, so to get to that B7th, alright, what we're doing, let's do 1 measure of this. Now we're going to go to the 2nd time. When you come off of this, you're going to go right into that chord. So when you're coming off the 5th string at the 3rd fret, go right to the 2nd fret for that B7th. Okay, so let me try and do this slowly for you. And when we play this B7th, it's just a strum through and then an up down, and then our E minor 7th. And and then you go into the B7th again, and he's talking about in every shadow filled with doubt. Okay, so as we come out of this verse, we're going into a pre-chorus. Again, I've written this out in my notes, will be linked below the video, but what we're going to do instead of a B7th, we're going to go to an A minor, to an E minor, then a B7th, and then an E minor again. And then we're back into the lick in a B7th. Alright, so let's go through the whole first verse. Ready? You know what? Actually, I'm going to play through it with it so you can see how this all fits together. Alright, I'll play through the first verse chorus so you can see how these chords fit together. Again, my notes are below the video.
When you came in the brick shell that went down, I don't know who you think you are, but the night is through. I wanna do bad things.
Okay, so that's an idea how the rhythm will go for the verses and choruses. That was slowed down a little bit so you can see how everything fit together from coming into the B7th from that E minor. Or even the chorus. And the chorus is really just strummed one time for the chord. It really lets the song breathe. E minor, and A minor to E minor, B7th to E minor, and then you start up again. Alright, so let's go through the solo. Really cool licks in this solo. I really enjoyed this. A lot of saturation in this solo. So when I say saturation, we're using an amp that's really got the preamp turned up for more of a saturated distortion versus a square wave distorted distortion, if that makes sense to you. So I think you'll hear it when we play through it, and I'll show you what we're doing next. Here's a solo at speed, and I'll show you what we're doing. Okay, so to start this solo off, what we're going to be doing on the 4th fret of the 3rd string with a bend and then hit 4 unbent. So the bend is only a half step. We're just bending from the B to the C. And you're striking that unbent note. Then we go to the 2nd fret. Then what we're going to do is come up to the 10th fret at the 2nd string with a bend, and then we'll hit the 10 and release it again and pull off to 8. And quickly catch 9 on the 3rd string. Alright, this next lick is really cool. No one has this right, and I don't mean to be nasty about it, but I slowed it way down, and I get why it's confusing, because what we're doing is, it sounds like you're using this 8th fret of the 3rd string as a pedal note. Anyhow, what you're doing is you're going to kind of use it as a pedal note. We're going to hit 8 on the 3rd string to 9, back to 8, then we'll hit, that's 9 on the 4th string, I'm sorry. Back to 8. Then we're going to hit 9 and pull off to 8. And then go 11 to 9 on the 3rd string. Alright, so we have this. Alright. And then what we do when we hit that 9 on the 3rd string, we're going to just go right here to 8 on the 2nd string, slide back to 7, and catch 8 again on the 2nd string with a bend, and then striking 9 on the 3rd string. Okay, so a lot of notes, I know. Again, follow along with what I've written out, but it goes like this. So it goes like this, slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, the next part's not too difficult. What we're going to do on the 2nd string, slide into 5, more or less from 3. We'll do that twice. Kind of, again, here we are, Texas Shuffle, Pride and Joy. But we're sliding in 2nd string and striking the 1st string open. Then we're going to strike 3 on the 2nd string to open, 2 on the 3rd string to open. Alright, so we have this so far. Then what we're going to do is take that 2nd fret of the 3rd string, bend and release and pull off to open, and then 2 open. We'll do that twice. Alright, so let's go for what we got from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what we're going to do is kind of walk down the scale. We'll go on the 4th string, 2 to open, 5th string, same, 2 to open, and then open 5th string to the 6th string at the 2nd fret with a slight bend, and then unbent. Then open 6th, 2nd fret of the 6th bent, and then hit it open, and use your whammy bar to take the string down. Alright, so that 2nd half, we're coming out. We'll go on the 4th string, 2 to open. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's do the whole solo again because I really enjoy this. Alright, here's the solo slowed down so you can see how everything fits together. There is a second solo in this song that a lot of people don't even bother with, but I think it's important to know because this has some really great Stevie Ray kind of style licks. It'll go like this. Alright, so what we're doing here on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, bend up, and then we're going to strike the open 1st string twice. Now what we're going to do is take the 3rd fret of the 2nd string with a bend and release and pull off to open. We'll do that 3 times. Alright, so we have this so far. After the 3rd time, we're going to catch 5 on that 2nd string. Use your middle finger, because what you'll do after that is hit the open 2nd string, hammer onto 3 and 5 twice. Alright. After that point, what we're going to do is take the 3rd string, slide from the 2nd fret to the 4th, catch the 2nd string at 3. Then we're going to slide from 4 all the way to open and catch 2 on that 4th string. And then we come back to 2 on the 3rd string to open. So we have this. Then we're going to bend 2 and strike open. We'll do that 4 times. Alright, this last section will go like this. We're going to hit, after striking that last 2 bend up to open, we're going to strike 2 open on that 3rd string. And then we'll go 2 open 2 on the 4th string. And they'll strike it one more time with a little vibrato. And then we're going to end the lick by going open 5th string, hammering onto 2, and then open. And then we'll go open 6th string, hammering onto 2 with a slight bend. And then we're going to slide on the 3rd string up to 9. Alright, so the pull-offs. Okay, that's the second solo. You've got the rhythm for the choruses. I've written out the rest of the little notes. You'll hear them doing slide. If you want to use a slide guitar, that's great. You can approximate the slide by just sliding in like I've written out. Doing that kind of stuff. So you'll hear all those riffs in the song. Again, they're written out with the timing according to the verse and so forth. Yeah, my new love song. I want to do bad things to you. Enjoy, everyone.